Hey guys, and welcome to the user's guide to the JBL FLIP 6 Bluetooth speaker. And in this video we're going to explain to you in details how to set up the speaker and then also of course how to use it. And just in case you do have more specific questions about the speaker, then we do have a couple of additional videos here in the upper right corner, so check those out as well. So let us start out by pairing the FLIP 6 to our smartphone. In this case I have here the Android phone, but it works in a similar way for iPhones as well. The first step is to turn on the speaker, of course, and in case your speaker is still brand new, then it should immediately go into the Bluetooth pairing mode, which is indicated by the blinking Bluetooth button right next to the power button. And in case your Bluetooth button is not blinking at this point, just press it once and it should definitely start the Bluetooth pairing mode. Okay, so at this point we can already switch over to our smartphone, where we're going to enter the settings menu. And one of the first items in the list here should be the Bluetooth settings menu. So let us enter this. And in here we're going to first enable the Bluetooth functionality. And now the smartphone is going to search for nearby Bluetooth devices, and eventually it is going to find our JBL FLIP 6 here. So we're going to select this. And as soon as we have confirmed the pop-up on the bottom, the speaker is going to be connected now to our smartphone and it is ready to be used. Now in case you're wondering if you have to go through this pairing process every time you want to use the speaker, then the answer to that question is no. So the next time you turn on the speaker, it is going to automatically reconnect to the smartphone and it's going to be ready immediately. Okay, so now that our speaker is connected, we're going to take a look at the button controls. So we have here these 4 buttons available on the side of the speaker, and the furthest to the right, that is the play and pause button. When we press this button once, it's going to start our audio playback, and when we press it again, it's going to pause the audio playback. But this button also comes with an additional feature, and that is to skip to the next track, and we do this by pressing the button 2 times in rapid succession. Then we have the plus and the minus buttons in order to adjust the volume. Of course, the plus button raises the volume and the minus button lowers the volume. And then the 4th button is the Partyboost button, and that allows us to connect this speaker with other JBL speakers that also support the Partyboost feature. This feature allows us to play back our music on multiple speakers at the same time. For example, I do have here my older JBL FLIP 5, which also comes with Partyboost. And as soon as I press the Partyboost button on both devices, they are going to connect together, and from that moment on they're going to play the music simultaneously. We can also confirm this feature in the JBL Portable app, which is available on Android as well as on iPhone. We can see here that the FLIP 6 is connected to the FLIP 5 and they're both playing together. And within the app we have also the option to toggle between the Partyboost mode and stereo mode. But be advised that the stereo mode only works when we are using 2 devices of the exact same model. So right now we have here a FLIP 6 and a FLIP 5. So in this case it is not possible to play in stereo. And one more important detail to know is when you're trying to use Partyboost is that you should only connect one of the speakers to your smartphone. So in this case we have the FLIP 6 connected to the phone, and the phone does not have any knowledge of the FLIP 5, and the FLIP 5 is only connected to the FLIP 6 in order to use the Partyboost feature. Okay, so eventually we will have to recharge the battery of our FLIP 6, and there's 2 indicators that let us know that it is time to do so. One is here this little LED bar that we have right next to the charging port. This one is going to shrink in size when the battery level goes down. And also the speaker is going to play a very specific jingle every couple of minutes when the battery level is getting low. And in order to charge the battery, we can use the supplied charging cable, which has the USB-C on one end and the USB-A on the other end. Just plug it into the charging port, and the other end we're going to connect, for example, with the charging cube of our smartphone. Now the time for a full charge is about 2.5 hours, but this is only true if you're using a charger that can supply 3 amps. So this charging cube here, for example, only supplies 1 amp, so that's significantly less than 3, and therefore it's going to take a lot longer to fully charge this speaker than 2.5 hours. So alternatively, if you do have a laptop charger that uses USB-C or for example a Nintendo Switch, then you can use those instead of the original charging cable, and that should give you the fastest charging time possible. So just as the original charging cable, just plug this directly into the speaker, and we're going to see the status bar of the battery is going to start blinking here. It's going to indicate how full the battery is at this point. And you know that the battery is fully charged as soon as this bar turns off. Now it is also possible to use the speaker while it is being charged. In this case, the status bar will be fully illuminated as soon as the battery is fully charged. Now in case we're ever having trouble with the speaker where it just doesn't function right, or somebody else has connected their phone to the speaker and is using it instead of ourselves, then we can perform a factory reset. And this will bring the speaker into the factory state, and it's going to forget about all devices that it has been paired to. And in order to perform the factory reset, we just press and hold the plus button and the play pause button both at the same time until the speaker turns off. And the next time we're going to turn on the speaker, it is going to be in the Bluetooth pairing mode right away. So that's how we know that the speaker really was reset. And now one more word about connecting the Flip 6 to other JBL speakers. So in case you do have an older JBL speaker which does not have the Partyboost feature but the JBL Connect Plus or JBL Connect, then you will not be able to connect this speaker to the Flip 6. So for example, I do have here my Flip 4, which comes with Connect Plus, and it is not possible to connect this speaker and play together with the JBL Flip 6, which has Partyboost. So Connect Plus and Partyboost are not compatible, unfortunately. Okay, so this was already it for this video. I hope you found the information useful, and if you have any more questions or comments, then please leave a message below.